Were you a teenager at the time?
Yes, sir.
Were you threatened?
When?
If you tell anybody that this has happened, or if you tell anybody that this happened, something might happen to you or
He
someone.
did.
He did.
Yeah, he out of here.
I guess I'll leave that alone.
Let's see what's going on in the comments, man. I know y'all probably want to touch on this.
read
This
the
is a
comments.
serious subject. You're exactly right. It's disgusting behavior. Absolutely. We got a call coming in. Let's take this call before we get the comments. Get it off your chest podcast.
Hotline, who we got on the phone?
This is a pre.
Hey, Apri.
Hey, what going
Our
on?
favorite
Bree?
girl. That's our favorite girl.
Yep, always.
Yes, ma'am. What you got for us today?
So with this topic,
Yes.
I can't say where I work, but I work in the justice field, okay?
Okay.
And I've worked with juvenile and adult sex offenders.
Mm-hmm.
So when Munya was saying that they groom him, he's definitely right.
Yeah.
So when you think about this, I've done intakes, okay? And when we do intakes and you think about going into different settings because of whatever crime you committed, um, the trauma can show up in their assessment.
Mm-hmm.
It can show up in their behaviors, it can show up in their lifestyle, it can show up in everything that they do.
Yeah.
So I believe that when we think about, the child is 13 years old, he don't know, he should know better. No, they shouldn't. At 13 years old, like you said, that's when it starts to happen. It happens around that age. And most of the time, it is by a close family member.
Mm-hmm.
Most kids at that age may think because they've been groomed so long, where it's almost like a pigeon has done it the first time. You've gotten candy, you've gone to the store. The child thinks that it's okay.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
at the same time, you have to take in consideration the child's level of functioning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not every child operates the same.
Yeah.
So a child could have book smarts, but they don't have street smarts to understand, or the function level to know, like, this ain't okay for my daddy's friend to be touching me.
Oh, I agree.
So, and it's, I ain't gonna say it's crazy, but I mean, I have to serve sometimes sexual offenders lifetime parole monitoring.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to always remember, like, to keep my bias out of it because it
Right.
has no place to where I work at. Do I
Right.
think it's disgusting? Hell yes.
Yes.
But when you think of it, it's almost like the world is nasty, it's dangerous. So, and I always say this, keep your kids well rounded.
Yes.
Keep your kids out the street. Keep your kids out of bullshit. Like, and keep your kids like my sister, I will always say, and Monica, the singer, stays the same. Her kids don't go to no sleepovers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, I mean, you got to keep eyes on your kids, you know, because if you let your kids be out here doing whatever, it's no telling who can try to take and overpower that child,
Yeah.
that baby. And do I want that for any kid? Hell no, because that shit is disgusting.
Yeah.
But you have evil people, like you say, demons,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like you said, it's deeper than just a human thing. It's very demonic. You have to just be mindful of who your kids are around, what they're doing, what, you know what I'm saying, what they have access to.
Mm-hmm.
Because just like it happens, video games. I mean, you see all over the social media. Well, don't let your kids play this game because there's a guys out there,
Yes.
hunting for kids.
Yes,
I
literally.
remember seeing one time, I think it was on Facebook, to where a little girl was playing like Minecraft or some kind of Roblox. The little girl was not even 8 years old, and she gave a grown ass man her address to the house. He shows up to the house at like 2 o'clock in the morning,
Oh,
looking for the little girl.
Yeah, that's true.
Pray not to cut you off. My son
Yeah.
and his friends, they were playing Roblox. And my son he was loud. I'm like, y'all got to keep it low because I was trying to read. And they said, Dad,
Yeah.
somebody keeps showing up in the comments on Roblox. And he said, because they all knew each other. They said, who this dude?
Yeah.
I kid you not. I said, who's showing up in the chat?
Yeah.
They said his name was Ben. and his last name, his username, his name was Ben, and his last name was Dover. I'm gonna leave it there.
No. Oh
Ben,
no.
put that together. His name was
I
Ben,
get.
and his last name was Dover.
Yeah, I get it. I got
Bend
it.
over. Oh my God, that's crazy. That's
I
ridiculous.
said what? I said
Bend,
cut. I said who?
bend
He
over.
said that. I know who's
Bend over.
right.
That's
And I looked at
creepy
it. It
right
was
there.
it was like an old dude.
Yeah, that's
on there, and the kids. I'm like, how you get on y'all? And they say he always there. We don't know who he is.
Yeah.
And he was like some old dude on there.
A creep. He's a creep. He's a creep. And I want to touch on what you said about the kids having book smarts but not street smart. And a lot of kids do not have that quick common sense that comes with being quick and being street smart and just having that naturally. You know, a lot of kids, a lot of adults, you know, be smart and don't be book smart. You know, you got some adults who can still be groomed.
Yes, and it's like surprisingly, like it can happen at any time, but you just gotta have that mind. You know what I'm saying? That mindset to be like, okay, like me, I go on somewhere, like my head is on a swivel. I am paying attention because of the field I work in. I'm paying attention to every damn thing. You give me the fork wrong, I'm paying attention to it. You do this wrong, somebody's over in the corner moving too quick. I am on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody is not like that. Not to say that it's wrong, but you just have to be mindful. This is the word that I use all the time. Be mindful of what your kids is doing, who's around them, because most of the kids right now these days, they walk around like the goddamn birds is tweeting every day.
Man, they do.
Right.
Every day.
They
And
do.
they out here sex trafficking, they giving kids, you know, gummies or whatever. It's too much going on.
It's
So you
too
just
much.
gotta be watchful. You gotta fight and you gotta pray.
Yes, you gotta pray
You gotta
and
pray,
and
you
work
gotta-
on your discernment. You know, work on your discernment and know the signs. You know, study the signs, and not only that, like Mayan said, have those uncomfortable conversations with your child.
Yes.
It's your
Yes. And like I
child.
tell people, like those uncomfortable conversations, they only uncomfortable because you don't want to have them.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I think you scared that you probably gonna say the wrong thing. But like I always say is you gotta have them conversations. Because
Yes,
I
you
had
do.
to have one, you know, with my niece. I mean, we went out shopping one day and she didn't realize that sex trafficking is a real thing until she seen like these two dudes. Then I had to point them out because I peeped the two guys, you know, a mile away. I said, they don't look right, do it. Went to the next store, there they were. And she tried to take off from me, and her ass got scared.
Mm.
I said, when I tell you to pay attention, I'm not talking because I need to talk.
Yes.
I'm telling you to be mindful. Put the damn phone down, pay attention.
Pay
It
attention.
wasn't uncomfortable for me because I'm already on it.
Yeah. Yeah, and you work with
But
those kind of people, so
yeah,
yeah,
but
so you
you
already know.
can't yeah, you can't. It's only uncomfortable because you don't want to have it, and you think your child is gonna have a response. You got to remember, you the goddamn parent. They ain't.
But
Right,
period.
right. And I like what you said there, Pre, because I think the magic word here, when I hear y'all going back and forth talking, child,
Child.
kid,
Kid.
Child.
children. Is
Child.
when if you Google that, it means it's somebody under somebody care. The
Exactly.
mind not developed, behavior not developed. And it's our
No.
duty as adults to look after our
Protect
kids.
them.
I don't care if
To
it's not your
protect.
kid, it's our responsibility because these kids is the future. They're not all the way the way they're yet, like adults. And
Yeah.
adults, something happening, you shouldn't have been there or whatever.
No.
But as kids,
Right.
it's like they are kids for a reason. They're not in control of the situation,
Nothing.
financial situation where they got to be at, who they got to be around. They got dropped off, somebody looking after them. They're in the care of that person that the adult left them with. And then for somebody to take advantage off that position,
It's awful.
it's an atrocity to
It's
me.
off
Yeah.
damn limits. It's off limits because like you said, it's in the care of that adult. But I think sometimes too, I think that most people, like if you drop your kids off at a sleepover or to a party, some people don't have I'm not, how do I say this? They don't have the tools to be like, okay, I got to take care of this child outside the child
Right.
just coming over for a birthday party.
Yep.
You know, like when I go back home and my babies, my niece and nephews have their little friends over, they my damn niece and nephew too. So I whoop their butt too.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, and it's not. I don't mean that literally, but I mean you have to watch over that child and make sure that you are in the best interest of that baby. Good, bad, or indifferent, you have to.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I'm not a parent though, but I have that, ability to do what I'm supposed to do as a parent.
Right.
But it's just I don't know. These people is crazy out here. You just got to be up on it, 100%.
All right,
Be up on it.
uh thank you for that. We appreciate you calling. We want to get your opinion on the next topic. It's really want to ask Money on a question, but we want to get your input, a quick little response, and then we're gonna let Money